on to Paul Moulton from Isle of Man Television. Good afternoon, Paul. Fast am I.
Good evening, Chief Minister. I think it's going to be interesting. You've been driven by data, and yet you say that you talk to council ministers and suddenly 10 people can meet inside, which is great news. I think a lot of people just be thinking, why not throw full caution to the wind and let everyone open up on Saturday? I mean, is there any data that drives this, or is this just you having your meeting with the rest of the council ministers and thinking, OK, we can do this now?
Well, we'd set our sights on Monday. That was the 21 days, Paul. But we'd also, we are human beings after the end of the day, and we'd have received an awful lot of feedback from parents, grandparents saying, look, if you're opening up and our grandchildren, for example, are going back to school on the Monday, we're not going to see them hardly until the following weekend. Is there a chance, given the good place that we are in as an island, is there a chance that you could possibly help out to let us see our grandchildren, etc., before they go to school? And when you're looking at the data, you think, well, yeah, the data's looking good, we'll hold off till Monday. However, if we can help our society with, and it's only group up to 10, Paul, so it's not everyone being able to go into your house, but 10 people can meet. So if there's 5 of you in your house, you can have another 5 people come to visit. But we're just trying to be as helpful as possible. We know how tough this last lockdown has been. We're absolutely, all of us are fed up with it. And anything that we can do just to help that little bit, get a bit of normality. And if it helps families prepare better before all their young ones go back to school, or they're setting up their businesses, it may well be that you're wanting to work the entire weekend to set up your business so that you can open on Monday. And if your grandparents, parents can come in and babysit, then it's just trying to be helpful. At the end of the day, we do our best to look after the community.
And you said on Monday that you hope to have everything open, but you're still reticent that you may have to keep some restrictions in place. Can you now tell us what that plan was and why you felt you don't now have to worry about it and open up completely? What would you have kept in place if you had to do that?
We were looking at the potential that we might have had to ask people to socially distance the 2 metres and the wearing of face masks for a little bit longer, and therefore clubs, it might have affected restaurants and pubs. So that's what we were looking at as a worst case scenario. We were going to open up a number of areas, and we had hoped to go for the whole sector, which we have done. But you should always, this is not a fine art. You've got to interpret the data, the figures. How is your vaccination programme coming along? And that's why we've been able to announce that we hope to be able to allow family to come and visit in just a couple of weeks' time, probably, just slightly longer at the beginning of May. That's because our vaccination programme has really steamrolled ahead exceptionally well. The number of vaccinations that we've given, first vaccinations that we've given, over 90% to all our most vulnerable groups, that encouraged us that even if we were to get an outbreak in the near future, that our people are protected enough from the serious risk of dying or having to be hospitalised. So that's enabled us to make that decision.